everyone. Hope you all are doing well. This video is for class 3 children. Here we are going to discuss chapter number 6 and this is part 5 of the video. So let's begin.
Story problems. Nisha and Sonu were making story problems. So there are two children, Nisha and Sonu, and they are making story problems. Nisha said, 13 boys and 14 girls in our class. So Nisha said, there are 13 boys and 14 girls in our class. Sonu, can you make a problem on it? So Nisha asked Sonu that, Sonu, can you make a problem on it? So Sonu wrote, there are 13 boys and 14 girls in our class. How many students are there altogether? So now Sonu has written the problem. Okay, Sonu has made a problem on the statement that Nisha made. So he has made a problem. There are 13 boys and 14 girls in a class. So how many students are there altogether? You can also make story problems with your friends. Look at each picture and the words next to it. Write your problems below it. So you can also make your story problems and you can practice those questions at your home. You can make problems as you can see here it is made. Okay, so you can make it yourself also for practice and you can do that questions in rough copy. Okay, next question A is 36 men and 52 women waiting for their turn. So now 36 men and 52 women are waiting in a line and they're waiting for their turn. Okay, so here we can see a voting counter. Okay, so these people have come here to vote and now they are waiting in the line for their turn. So there are total 36 men and 52 women who are waiting for their turn to vote. Now we have to tell that how many people are there altogether. Okay, so let's see this question also and the above question that Sonu made. So let's see these questions.
Now the question is, there are 13 boys and 14 girls in class. So there are total 13 boys and 14 girls in one class. Okay, so how many students are there altogether? So we have to find out total number of students. Okay, we have to find out total number of students. So let's see number of boys first. Number of boys in class. Okay, number of boys in class is 13 and number of girls in class is 14. Okay, so we have to now find out total number of students in class. We know number of boys, that is 13, and we know number of girls in class, that is 14. So now we have to find total number of students in class. So total students in class. What we will do for finding total? We will add them. Okay, we will add them. So we will add 13 plus 14. Let's do it here. 13 plus 14. So 4 plus 3. 4 is already here. We will add 3 in it. Then 5, 6 and 7. So 4 plus 3 is your 7. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So total 27 students are there. Okay, so total 27 students are there in the class. The total number of students in class is 27. Now the question is 36 men and 52 women waiting for their turn. So in a line 36 men and 52 women are waiting for their turn to vote. Okay, as we can see in the picture in your book, there is a voting. There is voting going on. So 36 men and 52 women are waiting for their turn in line. Okay. So how many people are there altogether? So we have to tell that how many people are there altogether. So let's see. Number of men that are waiting in line. Number of men that are waiting in line is 36. And number of women that are waiting in line. Number of women that are waiting in line is 52. So now we have to find all people. Okay, so all together, how many people are there? So all together means we have to find the total. So, and to find the total, we do addition. Okay? To find total, we do addition. So, total number of people standing in line for the turn, okay, waiting for the turn to vote will be 36 plus 52. Okay, we will add them. We have to find the total, so we will add them. So now let's add 36 and 52. Let's add 36 and 52. 6 plus 2. Okay, 6 is already here. We have to add 2, 7 and 8. Okay, that is 7 plus 8, 8. Now 3 plus 5. Okay, 3 plus 5. 5 is already here. We have to add 3 in it. 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so this will be 8. So it means total number of people standing in line are 88. Okay, so total number of people standing in line waiting for their turn to vote are 88.
Now these are the similar question as we have done right now. So you have to do these questions in your book only. This is your homework. Okay, you will read the questions carefully and you will do them in your book by yourself. Okay, we will discuss this in class. So question is B. We have our midday meal in 20 minutes and play for 15 minutes. So here some children are telling their times of their midday meal and their playtime in school. Okay, so they are saying they have midday meal for 20 minutes and they play for 15 minutes. Okay, so now you have to tell that how much time is this altogether. Okay, so you will do this question yourself and you will do this in your book only. Next is C. The post office is 1 kilometer from Shahid's home and 2 kilometers from his school. So Shahid is a boy and here distance is shown from Shahid's home to post office, which is 1 kilometer, and from Shahid's home his school is 2 kilometers. So you have to tell the total distance, okay, from the post office to Shahid's home and from Shahid's home to his school. Okay, you have to tell the total distance. So you will add them. Okay, so you will do this question also yourself in this book only. Next is D. Bunty has read 27 books and Bubbly has read 34 books. So here two children are sitting in the library and there's a boy named Bunty who has read 27 books and there's a girl named Bubbly who has read 34 books. So now we have to tell that both of them together has read how many books. Okay, so we have to tell total number of books read by both of them. So we will add them also. Okay, so you will do this on your own in this book only and we will discuss these questions in class. Okay, you try to do it yourself and do it in this book only. Count to subtract. Dolma bought 4 dozen, that is 48 bananas. 1 dozen has 12 bananas, so 4 dozens have 48 bananas. So Dolma has bought 4 dozen bananas and gave 1 to each of her friends. Okay, and she gave 1 dozen to each of her friends. Okay, sorry, 1 banana to each of her friends. 13 bananas were left. How many friends got a banana? So, as you know, this can be formed by counting forward from 13. It is easier to count in jumps of 10. You can also use Kittu's home shown on page 29 to solve these problems. So here what we have to do, we have to subtract. Okay, we have to subtract, but how we will subtract? We will make a jump here. Okay, it's easier to count in jumps of 10. So similarly, we'll make a jump of different numbers. Okay, in every subtraction. Like here it is given to count the bananas 13, then we have jumped 10, so it became 23. Then again we have jumped 10, so it has become 33. Then again we have jumped 10, so it has become 43. And then we have jumped 5, so it became 48. So total 48 bananas she bought. Okay, and now 13 is left. So how many bananas were distributed? So 10. See, we have jumped 3 times 10s and 1 time 5. So we have add them. 10 plus 10 plus 10 and plus 5. Okay. So this became 35. So it means 48 minus 13 will be 35. Okay. So now we will do subtraction like this. Okay. Like jumping. So question number A is 56 minus 37 is equals to question mark. So 37 to 47 there are 10 jumps. Then 47 to 57 there are 10 jumps. But we have been given 56. So we will jump one backward. Okay, we will jump one backward because 57 is more than 56. So 1 more than 56. Okay, yes, 57 is 1 more than 56. So we will jump one backwards. So this is 56. So when we will jump backward, we will minus it. And when we will jump forward, we will add them. Okay, like we have jumped forward 10 and 10. So we will add 10 plus 10. But we have jumped one backward. So we will minus it. Then it will be minus 1. So now it became 10 plus 10 and minus 1. So 10 plus 10 is 20 and minus 1 will be 19. So 56 minus 37 will be 19. Okay. So this means 56 minus 37 will be 19. Next is B. 60 minus 45 is equals to question mark. So 45 to 50 there are 5 jump. Okay, we have jumped 5. Then 50 to 60 we have jumped 10 and we have done forward jumping, so we will add them. Okay, so this will become 5 plus 10. So 5 plus 10 is your 15. So that means that 60 minus 45 will be, answer will be 15. Okay, answer will be 15. Similarly, we will do question number C also, and then we will do question number D also. And question number E, F, G will be your homework. Okay, I'll show you how to do it. Question number C and D we will do it now, and E, F and G will be your homework. Question number E, F and G will be your homework. Okay, you will solve them in rough copy and then you will write here the answer. Okay, you will solve E, F and G in rough copy and then you will directly write here answers. Now let's see question number C and D.
Now the question is count to subtract. So we have to subtract, and now for subtracting we will do counting. Okay, we will count for that. We will jump for that. So see, this is question number C. Okay, 2 parts are already done in your book. This is part number C. 80 minus 59. 80 minus 59. So how we will do the subtraction now? This is different method. Okay, so first we will write 59, the number that we have to subtract. Okay, we will write 59. Then, okay, we will write 59. Then we will jump 1. Okay, we will jump 1 to 60. When we have jumped 1 from 59, it is 60. Okay, then we will jump 10. Now we will jump 10. If we will jump 10 from 60, that will become 70. Okay, that will become 70. Now we will again jump. We have to jump till 80, till we reach 80. Okay, we have started from 59 and we will jump till we reach 80. So we have jumped 1, it becomes 60. Then again we jump 10, it became 70. And now we will jump 10 one more time. We will come to 80. We have reached 80 now. Okay, so now what we will do? To find the difference between these, okay, to find difference between these, we will add them. Okay, when we do forward jumping, we add them, and when we do backward jumping, we subtract it. Okay, like this is, we have done forward jumping, so I will add 1, then plus, again we have done forward jumping, so I have written plus, then 10, again we have done forward jumping, then again plus, and this will be 10. So answer will be 10 plus 10 is your 20, and 20 plus 1, 21. Okay, 20 plus 1, 21. So it means 80 minus 59, answer will be 21. Okay, so this is the different method of doing subtraction by counting, or you can say by jumping the numbers. Okay, so this is how we do it. Next question is part D. Okay, so part D, we will do it like that only as we have done the earlier question. First, we will start from 63 and we will jump till we reach 85 now. We will start from 63. This is your 63. Now, first we will jump 2. Okay, to make it 5. Okay, to make it 65, we will jump 2. First, we will jump 2 to make it 65. Okay, now this is 65. Now, from 65, you can jump 10, then it will become 75. Now, if we will jump 10, this will become 75. Now, again, if we will jump 10, now then we will reach 85. Okay, again we will jump 10, we will reach 85. So, see, we have reached 85. Okay, how we did this? See, we started from 63, we jumped 2 to make it 65. Okay, to make it in a line of 5, 5, 5. Okay, so we have made it 65, that's why. So, we jumped in 2, it became 65. We jumped 10 again, it became 75. And again we jumped 10 forward, then 85. Now we will add them because this is forward jumping, so we will add them. See? So what we will do? 2, then forward jumping it is, so we will add 10. Then again it is forward jumping, so we will add 10. Okay? So now 10 plus 10, 10 plus 10 is 20. Okay, 10 plus 10 is 20 and 20 plus 2 is your 22. Okay, 20 plus 2 is your 22. So it means 85 minus 63, answer will be 22. Okay, answer will be 22. So now I am telling you one more question, that is part E, and then 2 more questions are there, F and G. You will do them in rough copy and you will write answer in your book only. Okay, you will do that yourself for practice. I am telling you one more. This is about minus. Okay, that's why I am telling you one more. So see, this is 69. We will start from 69. We will start from 69. We will jump 10. We will jump 10. It will become 79. Okay, we will jump 10. It will become 79. Then again we will jump 10. Again we will jump 10. It will become 89. Okay, it will become 89. So now 89 is more than 84. 89 is more than 84. How much? 5 more than 84. Okay, 84 is 5 more than 89 is 5 more than 84. So what we will do? We will jump 5 backward. Okay, we will jump 5 backward. Then it will be 84 here. Okay, if as we can see, 84 is here, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. Okay, 89 is 5 more than 85, 84. So what we have done? We have jumped 5 backward. ठीक है, 89 5 ज्यादा था 84 से, तो हमने क्या किया? 5 बैकवर्ड जंपिंग करी, तो क्या आ गया? 84. Okay, now how we will subtract it? See here, we have done 10 forward jumping, 10 forward jumping. Okay, so now we have done 10 more forward jumping, so we will add them. Okay, in forward jumping we add and in backward jumping we minus. So in forward, this is 10 forward jumping, so we will add 10. Then we have done 5 backward jumping. Okay, 5 backward jumping. So in backward jumping, we will do minus. For forward jumping, we have done plus, and for backward jumping, we have done minus. So minus, how much we have jumped here? Backward, 5. Okay, so this is 5. 10 plus 10 minus 5. Okay, then it will be 10 plus 10 is your 20. Now 20 minus 5. This will be 20 minus 5 is your 20 minus 5 is your. See, we can't minus 5 from 0. So we will borrow 1 from here. We will borrow 1 from here. So this will become 1, 2 will become 1 and 0 will become 10. So now we can minus 10. We can minus 5 from 10. So 10 minus 5 will be 5 and this will be 1. So it means 20 minus 5 is your 15. So answer 84 minus 69, answer will be 15. Okay. Answer will be 15. Again I am telling you, for forward jumping we do addition, okay, and for backward jumping we do subtraction, and this is how we solve to subtract. Okay, so that's all for today. Keep practicing these questions at your home. We will soon meet with the next video. Till then, stay at home, stay safe. Bye bye.